Hey, this video is for my hometown, Jackson, Michigan. It's also for the entire nation, and it's also for Huntsville, Alabama. Y'all, Jesus won his fight, but we losing the war right now. Young people dropping like flies, especially in my hometown, Jackson, Michigan. This generation now, they don't know how to honor and respect their father or their mother. They fighting teachers, they fighting police, they cussing them out. They don't care. Y'all, if we don't start doing something in the next 10 or 20 years, we're not going to want to be here. Not only are we not going to want to be here, but you're not going to want your kids, your children, or your children's children to be here. What are we going to start doing about this stuff, y'all? We see the severity of it. We talk about the generation. We look at the way they think. But it's like, what are we doing? What are we doing, y'all? Kingdom citizens, kingdom leaders, it's time to get together. I'm calling a prayer and a fast. Jackson, Michigan, and Huntsville, Alabama, and the entire nation. I'm calling the fast, y'all. Let me show you. Let me show you the flyer. I will be posting this on my story. We have 3 days to go. 3 days to go. It's going to start Tuesday. It's going to start Tuesday, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, Eastern Standard Time. That's Jackson, Michigan. You are going to start at 9 o'clock. Come on, y'all. We have to start doing something. I tell everybody all the time, I was bad. I was the worst of 6 kids. I fought all the time. I drank. I smoked. I sold drugs. I broke into houses. I stole cars. I mean, I was in a rehab. I was in a juvenile home for a year. And even after that, I still had a drinking and a fighting problem. It wasn't until I was 26 when God really changed my life. I didn't drink anymore. I didn't fight no more. I didn't fornicate no more. And I'm 40 now. So you figure. It's been like 14 years? Y'all help me do the math. But when I tell you God is real, he's real. But at the end of the day, we have to start teaching these kids. We have to start, and it starts in our own home. Yesterday, I did a Bible study with my daughter and my son, because I can't be on here telling, the kingdom citizens on what the seasoned word is and what we need to do if I'm not teaching my own kids at home. So I have a daughter, she's 23. I taught on respect. I taught on honoring your mother, honoring your father, honoring those who God has put in authority over you, your teacher, your pastor, all of these people. We have to teach this generation respect. If you don't teach your kids nothing else, before you teach them how to wash the dishes, teach these kids some respect. Why you think they dying? Why you think young people are dying at an all-time high? Not even just in violence, but in heart disease and everything. I mean, in my hometown, the 30 and under, they dropping like flies, and they doing all the killing. They doing mostly all the killing. Why you think so? Well, the first command of the promise is honor your father and your mother, that their days may be long in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. If you don't know how to do that, the enemy has a right to take you out of here. And I tell people all the time, I was bad. But you know what I never did? I stayed out all night. I partied, I drank, I sold drugs, I fought, I stole cars, I stole clothes. I broke in a few people's houses. Everything I ain't get caught for. Some stuff I did. That's why I went to juvenile home for a whole year. But you know what I didn't do? I ain't cuss my mama out. I ain't fight my mama. And I listened to my mama in her presence. Now, I was disrespectful in hidden ways. Now, when I got away from her, she probably irritated me. And then I said, well, I'm going to do what I want to do. But never once did I try to fight my mom or go toe-to-toe with my own mother. This is what they doing now, y'all. This is why they dying. If you see kids doing stuff they ain't got no business doing, if you too scared to say something to them, blow a whistle. Do something. We got to stop acting like punks, y'all. We wasn't scared in the streets. I wasn't scared. I fought all the time. We fought, like, where I grew up, we fought as a sport. Like, if you wasn't in about 5 fights by the time you was 15, you was just soft and you was weird. Like, we grew up fighting. We was not scared. I know one time I even got jumped and I still fought. Why are we being so weak? Why do we see these kids doing this stuff and we ain't saying nothing, and we ain't standing up in our neighborhoods? We're not standing up in schools. We're not standing up in our community, and we ain't standing up to our own kids. Y'all, this is serious. Please join this fast and prayer. If you don't have strength to do it now, I pray that you'll get strength when you get on the line. I mean, we're going to be praying for these families. We're going to be praying for the Owens family, the Meeks family, the Fowler family. They just lost their son. I don't know him, but you got 22-year-olds. You got 23-year-olds. They dying, y'all. And your kids going to be stuck here. When you dead and gone, your kids still going to be here. And we ain't that old. I'm 40. I feel good too, y'all. I feel good. I'm riding this bike. That's what I'm about to do, because I got to stay in shape. I got to do something. But y'all, we got to do something, y'all. Join the prayer line. I'm going to post it on my story. I'm going to post it on this TikTok. Y'all, if you don't know how to fast, inbox me. I'll give you some information. Or if you don't want to fast, if you just want to pray, join this line, y'all. It's for my hometown, Jackson, Michigan. And it's also for Huntsville, Alabama. And it's for, I'm sure there's other communities out here like Jackson that you have territorial demonic spirits just wreaking havoc through the land. And what are we doing? What are we fighting? We fighting principalities, okay? They manifesting down here. They having us do stuff. But at the end of the day, you can take the guns out the kids' hands all day. But if their minds is screwed up, we had access to guns growing up. I had access to a gun growing up. It wasn't hard to get a gun if you wanted a gun. We wasn't killing, we was fighting, y'all. Even men was fighting. I would ride around the south side of Jackson and you see two dudes. Oh man, they fighting. They wasn't killing, but they had guns. All my homeboys had guns. We would see them, we would look at them, but we wasn't shooting each other. Y'all, it's serious, y'all. It's serious, you guys. It's serious, okay? That's why I'm on here. It's serious. I love y'all. Join the prayer line. It's going to be Tuesday. This Tuesday, okay? We're going to start at 8 p.m. That's Central Standard Time. Jackson, Michigan. You are on Eastern Standard Time, okay? You're on Eastern Standard Time, okay? Join the line. I'm posting the flyer right now, okay? Please, Kingdom citizens, it's our duty, all right? Even if you believe in God, but you're not a kingdom citizen, you haven't committed yet, but you believe in prayer, join the line. Let's stand on one accord with simplicity, okay? We don't got to agree on everything, but we can agree. Even people that ain't biblical agree that the world is screwed up, okay? We're in a screwed up world. It's getting worse and worse. It ain't going to get no better unless we do what we need to do. Jesus won his fight, but we're losing the war, okay, y'all? He disarmed these spirits, but that don't mean they ain't gonna stop talking and interjecting violence upon our minds, okay? I love y'all. I'm about to get back on this bike and finish this run.